morning, Pranay. How are you?
Good morning, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well. So, welcome to Asian Law College and congratulations to being Alumni of the Month.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
So, Pranay, coming back to campus now after being the student, I think you started your journey as Mr. Fresher, I remember.
Yes, ma'am.
And now back on campus as Alumni of the Month. So, how does it feel?
Feels pretty good, and I wasn't expecting to come back here around so soon. I was thinking I would come back when there will be an alumni meet. But again, this concept started then. I'm very happy to be here again. Just the only difference is the friends are not there.
Sure, I'm sure you would be connected with them.
Yes, I'm most frequently connected with the close circle I had, but others not so much.
Great. So, talking about your 5 years long journey at Asian Law College, I'm sure there would have been various milestones. So, can you share some most memorable experiences you've had with Asian Law College?
The first one was being Mr. Fresher only. After that, I make rap music too. So during that time here, I performed a couple of times. That is pretty much memorable for me. And other than that, the mood courts and the classes weren't that frequent for me, I guess, because I was interning here and there. And there are some experience that I cannot share from the college. But yeah, mostly the co-curricular activities and the classes in between.
So, Pranay, usually students, go for career options which have been diversified, which have been experienced by other people. They go for, like, more commonly we see students going for a BBA or a BCom or into IT. But now of late we've seen that there's a boom in the legal, domain as well. What made you choose law, and what were your aspirations with regard to this particular domain?
So, I was very much into tech only when I finished my schooling, but I wasn't good at maths. So I thought, why not try cyber law, because it is very much in contact with tech. Then again, I had knowledge of tech, so it helps in cyber law anyway. Then after entering law, I guess it's pretty much interesting to know things about law only. So it never seemed like a boring idea. And other job options could have been bank or something else, but they weren't as interesting and as law was. So I thought, and it's a professional course too.
Right.
So having that professionalism and having a name like Advocate Pranay Dwivedi, that sounded good in head. And now it has happened. So.
Right. So, was there anybody? There's a myth, probably. People say that you must have somebody in your family, you must have connections to make a successful career in this field. Is it true?
Pretty much true in litigation sector, because first generation lawyers usually suffer a lot in the starting.
Okay.
Unless you have a strong family background, otherwise financially, then anyone can do it. But other than that, corporate sector is very much helping in law. So it's not like you have to have someone in the family, you can pursue law, but there are different fields of law. You just have to navigate in between.
Right. So you got into corporate law, right? And I think you are working on the compliance component, right, with fintech.
Yes.
So what caught your attention towards corporate law? And there are many students who want to pursue this field. It would be great if you can highlight some opportunities which are available today.
The opportunities will come itself while you're interning in the college time only. Like, I interned at the Ministry of Electronics and IT. From there, my reference got to this company I'm working in. And other than that, I guess just make contacts, be active on LinkedIn, and keep following up with people even if they don't reply to your messages on which. That's the only way to get into this. And corporate is very wide, and there is an option of arbitration too. So I guess being a litigating advocate is not the only option. You can be in-house counsel if you want to practice, but you won't have to go to courts. So there are a lot of perks of working in corporate, and there are a lot of opportunities. So you cannot miss on it.
Right. So if I talk from the perspective of particular skills, right, and diverting it towards the corporate law, what kind of technical and soft skill students should focus in these 5 years, or what kind of knowledge they should gain, or probably tasks or events they should get involved in to make a successful career in corporate law?
I guess you have to be focused from at least a couple of semesters of the last. So you be focused on one thing, like you want to go into this field of law. So you focus on it, and when you're focusing on it, always you will be making your skills sharper. So that's the only way to do it. And good communication skill always helps in every sector of law. Other than that, it doesn't have to be in English only. It could be Hindi, English, both. There is no such preference out there. It's just a myth. Maybe in cracking interviews, it's important to speak good English. But after that, most of the clients people deal with usually interact in English. So good communication skills, interpersonal skills, soft spoken, and don't be close-minded. Like even if someone is differing from what you're saying, just be open to it. Be a good listener and then be a good speaker.
Great. So being soft spoken works in the legal domain?
If you're not a litigation lawyer, yes.
Okay. You had various, roles to play, I think, as a convener of the Moot Court Society.
Yes,
and you were always known to be participative in various co-curricular events, club activities. So how was your experience and some key takeaways which you absorbed in that time and you would want to give to your juniors or mates who are right now pursuing law?
Co-curricular activities always make you more confident, I guess. And be it educational or be it any other thing that you like, stage presence improves, speaking capability improves, and the most it benefited me the most because I got exposure to people too. Like if I performed somewhere or if I'm participating in a moot court only, there are several people like you, they're like-minded, so they approach you and you get a larger aspect of as to what the other person is thinking. You might be thinking in a very narrow sense, and it gets broadened through these activities. So I guess if you are not participating, you're missing out on basically knowing a lot of things that might make you better in time. So just participate in anything that you like.
Great. So Pranay, one last question to wrap up this interview, a message that you would want to convey to your juniors who just started this 5 years journey.
You might feel demotivated at the very start only because it's a pretty long course and you might see people fail in front of you. But don't give up in between and give your best and it'll do you good anyway.
Great. Thank you.